Hello guys, si Keshan Velosa ulit ito at welcome sa part 2 ng laro tayo ng episode 5 ng Back to the Future, the game. So, teka lang, check ko lang kung nagre-record siya maayos ha. Sandali lang guys, sandali lang. Okay, so, continue natin adventure. Nung last episode natin guys, doon sa part 1, tinutulungan natin si 1931 Emmett na buuin yung invention niya para doon sa presentation doon sa expo. Kaya lang natuklasan natin na nakipagkutsaba si Citizen Brown kay Edna para isabotage yung project niya. So ngayon, anong last tapos ng huling nung bago tayo nag-quit, kinidnap ni Citizen Brown si Emmett. Kaya lang hanapin natin siya kung saan siya dinala. So go. Isa na lang naman yung pwede nating pagpuntahan kasi nanggaling na tayo doon sa sa glass house tsaka doon sa lumabas tayo doon sa doon sa future furnishings So doon na lang sa talaga sa kung nasan yung yung diving yung parang submarine. Yun na lang ang obvious Kasi malabo namang nandito sa ibang lugar. Labo dyan. So, sige, punta na natin yung next area. Yun. Asok tayo dito.
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a tall, thin, older gentleman. He might have been with a tall, thin, younger gentleman.
I know just who you're talking about. Hey, just left not a minute ago. If you hurry, you might catch them.
Siya yun Si si Citizen Brown yun Kasi nung una natin kinausap tong naka-diving gear, French yung accent niya So, obvious na obvious. I know who you are.
I know you're in there, Doc.
Doc? Yes, I am a doctor of marine biology, but I fail to understand what you're...
Quit fooling around, Doc. What have you done with
Stop!
Emmett?
Help! I'm being attacked!
Sonny! What are you doing? You can't assault the exhibitors!
You don't understand. He's kidnapped Emmett.
The boy's obviously confusing.
I'll say he is.
You want I should toss him out on his ear?
That won't be necessary. Do you know who that is? That's Jacques Duteau of the Oceanic Institute.
No, it's not. It's...
Please, keep it down. The Expo went through a lot of trouble and expense to secure Professor Duteau. We can't afford to antagonize him.
But
if you've got a complaint against him, we can straighten it out after the show. But if you make another scene like that, I'm afraid I'm gonna have you expelled from the hall.
Okay. Professor Duteau?
Professor Duteau, huh?
At your service.
Exit na tayo dito. Walang exit. Take off
Take off your helmet.
I prefer to leave it on. The inland air is difficult on my sinuses.
Okay. Where's the real Duteau?
What have you done with the real Professor Duteau?
I'm not sure I like your insinuations.
I'm not sure I like you kidnapping Emmett.
Perhaps I should call the authorities and have you removed from the hall.
You're a cold-blooded guy, Duteau.
C'est la vie.
What did you do with Emmett? Di ba tayo pwede umexit kasi
Where did you stash Emmett? In the diving bell?
It's called a bathysphere.
Aha! So Emmett is in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me look in the bathysphere.
I think I'm gonna take a closer look at that bathysphere.
Not without a ticket, I'm afraid, sir.
Hey, is this guy trying to bum a free ride?
No.
See that you don't. Feels good to be on the right side of the law.
Where's the bathysphere?
Take a ride in a bathysphere. Your bathysphere. I'd like to see the inside of it.
Can't get in without a ticket, I'm afraid.
Ayan, pwede na ako mag-exit.
You're not gonna get away with this, you know.
As they say in my country, que sera, sera.
Asan ba yung ano? Aquarium turnstile. Asan na yun? Ayun yun. Hindi yun yung host ang habol ko. Hindi yata dito. Hindi dito. Saan na yun?
I ought to just go raise the bathysphere myself.
I don't think so.
Is this punk giving you trouble, Mr. Duto?
Saan na yung ano? Ano kung pwede natin interact yung host eh. Bathysphere.
I've got to get Emmett out of there before it's time for his demo.
May ticket tayo.
Here's my ticket. I want to see inside that bathysphere.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? I've got a ticket. You have to honor my ticket.
It's the wrong kind of ticket. Sorry.
Oh, give me a break.
Saan ba banda yun? Baka sasabihin ko kayo dapat.
Hey, Artie.
I'm trapped in the bathysphere. Aquarium guy won't take my ticket. Ayun, tama.
This ticket should get me into any exhibit on the floor, right?
Sure, that's a P ticket.
Well, the guy at the aquarium is refusing to honor it.
There must be some mistake. Come on, let's straighten this out. Professor Duto, this young man claims you refused to take his ticket.
Not at all. I am only too happy to take his ticket. Please, climb the ladder, and I will raise the bathysphere. Mon Dieu! What is the matter? The gears, they must have become stuck. I am afraid I cannot raise the bathysphere at this moment.
What a shame.
Yes, it is. Well, I will work on the problem. Perhaps if you come back later. Come down, please. The bathysphere exhibit is currently closed for repairs.
I'll wait.
Hiya, folks. It's me, Techni, Muse of Progress, gracing you once again with my presence. And speaking of presents, what better gift could Hill Valley offer the world than this magnificent science and technology exhibit, eh, folks? If you haven't done so already, I urge each and every one of you to take a peek at Furnishings of the Future, right here in our main hall. Tickets are available from me, Techni, at our information desk.
Ayun na, si Emmett na yung susunod. Ito na pala, dito yung host, okay.
It may be. Step back! You're crimping the hose!
What does it matter if there's nobody in the bathysphere?
It's very bad form.
Oh, sorry.
It's an old nautical superstition. A crimped hose means imminent doom.
It does if there's somebody inside the bathysphere, but I thought you said there wasn't anybody in the bathysphere.
There's not. I demand you uncrimp that hose.
Funny. You'd think it was you who was running out of air, not the guy in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's as if you two were connected somehow.
Step off the hose.
Raise the bathysphere, Doc.
I won't do it.
Then neither will I.
Test of, ano lang, test of will.
So throughout the years, they have become unstuck.
There, see? It was just a malfunction after all.
Let's get you out of there.
Emmett Brown? Then it was true. Hey, you.
Hey, he just took that guy's wallet. I think he took his wallet.
Remind me not to
Reference sa
become an
una,
oceanographer.
second movie.
I guess I must have a touch of claustrophobia. Never should have gone in there.
Well, we've all got problems. Now, you'd better get back to your booth
Funny
before...
thing is, I don't even remember going in there. Last thing I recall, I was in the glass house talking to Carl Sagan. Did you know he's really a scientist?
I'd heard. What did he say to you?
Oh, he had some sort of spur-of-the-moment business proposition. It was all very rush. I never got the details. It would have meant leaving before the expo was over, so I told him that... Say, where'd he go? Do you know?
Carl Sagan? He had to leave. One of his experiments blew up on him.
No, I know how that is.
Greetings and salutations to all our honored guests. I am Techni, Muse of Progress, and it is my pleasant task once again to highlight one of the great minds who was hard at work building a better tomorrow.
I think that's
Our
me.
next featured
I'm next on the
exhibitor is by
roster.
far the youngest of
But
the
are you
bunch,
ready?
so I guess
No, I
that
don't have a
means we've
choice.
got more
Did you
tomorrow
bring the
than
static
any of us.
accumulator?
While
Oh,
this
right.
classmates
Here you
have
go.
been racing scooters and
Great.
playing
Come on,
baseball,
let's get up
Sid
there.
has been hard at work dreaming up gizmos and banging them together in his garage. And who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town. Could it be the very thing he's brought to share with us today? It wouldn't be the first time the world was changed by a kid barely out
That
in
ought to do it.
They say
Are the
that
block
Laro
bearings all
was
in the
only
raised
a
position?
13 when he wrote his first
Block
hit
bearings,
tune.
block bearings.
Folks are still humming his
Raised
stuff
position.
today.
Check.
Joan of Arc got
Then it looks
herself
like all
burned
systems
at
are
the
go.
stake when she was only 19.
Wish me luck.
So hold your Snickers.
Don't have to.
Prepare to be wowed. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown.
Objection! Objection, Your Honor! I hereby demand that the scientific demonstration of one Emmett Lathrop Brown be terminated and forfeit by reason of insanity. I declare him to be in contempt of me, his father. Where is he? Hand him over this instant! You can't hide from justice!
Consult Emmett and Judge Brown. Saan ba siya? Saan siya nagpunta? Nagtago siya eh. Kasapin na lang natin yung tatay niya.
You don't think you can shelter him?
Emmett's gone. Be reasonable. You're making a scheme. Sige.
Come on, Mr. Judge, sir. You're kind of making a scene here.
Wrong. I am stopping my son from making a scene here.
Don't antagonize him.
Well, if you're not going to say anything...
So he is up there with you.
Thanks a lot.
Son, I order you to come down from there this second. I'm counting to 4. Ein, zwei, drei. I want to speak to my son.
Emmett's not ready to talk to you, directly.
Oh, God. I suppose you're his mouthpiece.
I guess so, yeah.
His mind is made up. You're intimidating him. Can't this wait? Ah, so tigit mo na.
If
Oo
I can
naman
say
eh.
so, sir, the problem is you're coming on too strong. You intimidate him.
I don't intimidate him enough. That's the problem.
His mind is made up. Ah. You're intimidating him, but can't this wait? Ano lang, his mind is made up.
You can't talk him out of it. His mind is made up.
So, if talking won't work, there's always threshing.
Can't this wait?
Can't you two have it out later?
You mean after he's gone through with this ridiculous stunt?
Yeah?
No!
Hmm.
Stay right there.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yes,
Here!
Emmett,
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
Bite the bullet. What's your plan? He's got to give you a fair trial.
maybe he'll give you a fair chance to explain yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence. He won't listen to me. He never has.
I'll be right back.
Ano ba yan?
So, is your client prepared to make a statement?
He says she won't listen.
He says it's no use talking to you. You never listen?
That only shows how pig-headed he is. Of course I'll listen. If he can justify his craziness, I'll be only too happy to indulge it.
Stay right there.
You dare to disobey a direct order?
Emmett,
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
He promised he'd listen to you.
you heard him. He said he'll listen to you.
Well,
At least give it a shot.
Father,
Son?
you've never understood the first thing about me. All you want to do is step on me, squelch my natural instincts. You don't know what it's like to be
What's
young.
understand?
You don't know what it's
You're
like
a
to
big,
have
overgrown
dreams, have
baby who
ambitions
wants
so
everything
great
his
and
own
so
way.
powerful that they've
Scratched you.
got a
I
life of
should
their
have
own.
scratched you.
And it's
Stand
all
there,
you
legal
can do
mother,
to
and
hang
judge
on for
every
dear
word of
life
your
while they
ugly
gallop on where they
wins.
must.
And don't
This
chalk it up
is
to your
America,
youth, my
Pop.
If
And
I
in
was like that
America,
at
a
your age, my
person
father
doesn't
would have
have
given
to
me
do
a
what his
sound
father
thrashing.
did.
And
Isn't
good
that
for
why
him.
you came to America? To live where there wouldn't be so many rules? Well, we talked. Are you happy?
Emmett,
Here to play peacemaker again, Pollyanna?
It might be impossible, but it's not. His back is worse than his bite. He only yells cause he loves you. Talaga? Talaga lang. Sige nga. Subukan natin to.
deep down, he's just worried about you hurting yourself.
No amount of physical pain could equal the pain he's already inflicted to my spirit.
He only yells because he loves you.
Deep down, he's just worried about you hurting yourself.
No amount of physical pain could
Ang
equal
ulit
the
lang.
pain he's already inflicted to my spirit.
His bark is worse than his bite.
Okay, so he's got a strong personality.
Strong personality. Lord save us from strong fathers. Why couldn't I have been born to a nice, wimpy milquetoast?
Yeah, well, that's no picnic either. The important thing is, fathers can change.
Says you.
Sige. It might seem impossible, but it's not.
I don't know. I think you two are on the verge of a breakthrough.
May item ba tayo pwede ipakita? Wala. Sige, balikan natin tatay.
Please, you gotta get out of Emmett's way.
I have yet to hear a compelling or even coherent reason why.
And it's important to Emmett.
See, Your Honor, it's just that this demo is so important to Emmett.
A childish kerfuffle. He'll forget all about it in 2 weeks' time.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Emmett's not like other people.
Emmett's just...
Stubborn, willful, single-minded, incorrigible, and obsessed.
Okay, but if you look at it from the right angle, those traits are kinda... good.
That may be your angle, Sonny, but I'm not so sure it's the right one. Make no mistake, those are traits that lead to trouble. He gets them from his mother.
It's important to the future.
Look, Your Honor, you don't see it, but there's an awful lot riding on Emmett's demonstration.
All the more reason why I've got to put a stop to it. Look me in the eyes, young man. I expect you know my son pretty well by now. Do you seriously think his exhibition is going to be a success?
Sa history ni Emmett, so no?
Maybe not. I mean, isn't Emmett entitled to make a few mistakes?
Emmett has exceeded his quota for one lifetime. It's my job as his father to see to it there are no more mistakes.
Emmett's different from you. He needs freedom. Okay.
Emmett's just trying to make a name for himself. Maybe things were different when you were a kid, but nowadays you gotta take chances.
What do you know about taking chances? Try moving to a strange country where you don't speak the language with only $2 to your name.
You?
You bet your socks, me! And I made out all right, too.
How'd your dad feel about it at the time?
Papa? He was fit to be tied. He called me a disobedient little...
Your father didn't understand you either.
So your father didn't approve of you coming to America?
Well, Papa never really understood the younger generation. He came around a bit in the end, but by then it was too late to. Tell him I'll listen to him. I want to listen to him. If he wants to talk.
Yan, nice. Napakalma rin. So, sige. Ikaw naman.
Emmett?
It might be possible. It might be seem possible, but it's not. His bark is worse than his bite. He only yells because he loves you. He says you're like your. He says you're like your mother.
He says you get your stubbornness from your mother.
Well, that's the limit. He's not satisfied with insulting me. He's got to drag my mother through the dirt, too. Mother isn't at all like me. She's gentle and sweet and endlessly patient. If anything, I'm more like... Oh, skip it.
What did you just say? Para siya yung tatay niya.
You were starting to say that you're like...
Skip it.
Can it be that you and your dad?
No, next subject.
Emmett, stop being a dope. You've got your pride, okay, I get it. And so does he, but what's the harm in trying to make peace with the guy? He's your family, and family's important. Sometimes it's, well, even more important than we realize.
May I come up?
So, you think my new invention is a disaster waiting to happen?
Yes, I do. And I'm here to say, if any son of mine is going to make of himself a public disaster, I insist on being there to support him.
Pop! You're gonna change your tune once you see this baby go airborne. You see, the force field generated by the static accumulator. Marty, give Trixie the signal. We're ready for liftoff.
Oh, good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for bearing with us through that unavoidable delay. And now the Hill Valley Expo is pleased as punch to present Mr. Emmett Brown and his electrokinetic levitator.
Look at that! He's flying! My Emmett is flying!
Doc!
Mhm. Nangyari.
Hey! Hey, stop! Get back here!
Doc! Are you okay?
I thought I could change her. Things could be different.
Forget about it. Come on. We gotta find a way to stop her before...
No, don't come any closer.
Doc!
Go away!
But...
Move! Move! Marty!
Nagko-correct na yung timeline. Mawawala na si Citizen Brown.
Oh my god! Doc! Say something.
Chromium, lithium, potassium, iridium, titanium, ruthenium,
I'll get help.
newspaper.
What? You mean... Gonna get you to a hospital, Doc. You're gonna be okay.
Yes. Oh, I think I am going to be okay, Marty.
No, come on, Doc. Doc, don't do this. Don't go.
Wala na si Citizen Brown. Ang tanong, makakabalik kaya si yung talagang tamang Black Brown.
Come back. Doc?
Marty, have you been out here the whole time?
Emmett, is it over already?
Oh, it's over all right. You missed a very wild party. I'm afraid I've been banned from the expo for the next 50 years. And if I were you, I wouldn't go back in either. At least not until all the broken glass is swept up. Oh, what was I thinking? Naturally, the ionic wind generated by an electromagnet of that size would play havoc with a merely mechanical steering mechanism. We need a much more advanced control system. I wonder if we could find a way to translate the body's own gravitational field into electrokinetic force. One might be able to direct the ionic current simply by shifting one's weight. Oh, great Scott, that's it!
What about your failed demo? What about your father? What comes next? What comes next?
So, what comes next?
Work, work, and more work. A few more stumbles, followed by a breakthrough or two. The way I see it, it's those little mistakes along the way that advance us along the pathway of knowledge. Come on, there's no time to lose. Let's get back to the lab and... I'm sorry, is something wrong?
Wala. Sabihin na, wag natin sabihin. No?
No, nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
You don't sound fine.
Don't worry about it. It's got nothing to do with you. What?
You're a complete mystery to me, Marty. Where you come from, what you're doing here. But there's one thing I do know. Whatever it is, it does have something to do with me.
Please, Emmett, don't ask
What's
any...
this? Come on, let me see. I deserve an explanation.
Okay, here goes. I don't think so. Ito, sige.
Okay, here goes.
What's that?
An explanation. But you've got to promise me. Don't look at it until you get the key to the city.
Huh?
Emmett!
Just promise.
Emmett! Where are you, my son?
I'll be right there, Pop. Key to the city? I don't understand.
And you can understand. Not for a long time. It would do irreparable damage to something. Just say you promise.
Okay, I promise. Wait, I will see you again, right?
I guarantee it.
Emmett!
Hey, it worked.
So, you were the same Marty. Funny how memory can play tricks on a person. I remembered you being much taller.
How was the ceremony?
Long. You've got a theatrical way of sending messages.
Only way I could do it without messing up your timeline.
Very clever. But what are you doing in 1931?
I came to rescue you. I came to restore your path. I came to stop you from marrying Edna.
I came to rescue you.
Teenage me?
No, you. But then teenage you got mixed up in it. See, you were in jail and...
Never mind, it's better I don't know. Let's just get back to 1986. That is, unless your presence has caused any other time anomalies.
Me? Nah, no. Well, I'm still a little confused about my...
Where is he? Where's that no good son of mine? He's not worthy of the McFly name. You see my Artie anywhere?
Artie McFly?
That's the one. Just got a call from Melvin at the city records office. He tells me the dad blamed fool's gone and got himself hitched to a Canadian floozy. Can you believe it?
Hitched?
Married. I swear, that boy's gonna put his papa in an early grave.
So that's how she got her job back. Ah, he's married the wrong grandma. I mean, Trixie's not my grandma. And if she's not my grandma, I'm not me. Wait, that was great-grandpa Willie. I met him when he was a baby. He peed on me. Holy crap, Doc, I'm gonna disappear again.
Calm down, Marty. You seem reasonably solid right now. Whatever the problem is, I'm sure we can undo it with the help of...
Car!
Oh, great.
How the hell did she get back here?
She?
You? You're not Edna. What's going on here? Is this some plot to put me in the nut house?
No, it's all very simple, Danny.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Tell me, did I or did I not just chase Edna Strickland off in this car?
Not this exact car, but a car just like it.
A car with a nasty habit of disappearing into thin air?
Well,
Wait, Edna Strickland just disappeared in the DeLorean?
If that's what you call it. It made a loud noise, and then wham! Nothing!
Great Scott! Marty, do you have any notion what date she might have jumped to?
none at all, Doc. See, that DeLorean's time circuits are out of whack. They could jump to any date at all.
Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Let's just hope she jumped into the future. The far future. If she's jumped into the past...
You think she might mess up the time stream? Wait a minute. This is Edna. Of course she would mess up the time stream.
Guys, you mind telling me what the hell you're...
Uh-oh.
Nawala si Danny. Alo, nawala din yung school. Ano ba yan?
Doc? Did we just leave Hill Valley?
No, I believe Hill Valley just left us.
How?
Something must have happened to it. A long time ago.
Well, now you two look mighty lost. Hey, what on earth is that thing?
It's an experimental vehicle. Pay it no mind.
Look, maybe you can help us.
Where's Hill Valley?
We're looking for Hill Valley.
Well, which is it, a hill or a valley?
No, it's a town. It's a town called Hill Valley.
Hill Valley, a town? Say, I think I once heard that there was a town here a long time ago. Don't know much about it, though.
Just as I suspected.
Ay, yung nga pala guys, yung boses nitong nagsasalita. Yan talaga original na Marty si Michael J. Fox. Nagkaroon siya ng guest recording para dito sa game na to. Kasi yung boses ni Marty talaga dito sa game iba na eh. Kasi nga may sakit na si nung mga 2000s nagkaroon ng nagdevelop ng Parkinson's disease si Michael J. Fox, so hindi na niya kaya mag-record ng sa mga movies. So yun, naghanap na sila ng replacement. Pero dito sa game na to, kahit pa paano nagawa nila ng paraan na makapag-record siya kahit konti. What happened to Hill Valley? When did Hill Valley go away? Who destroyed Hill Valley?
When did Hill Valley go away?
Oh, heck, I don't know. That was all before I was born.
Then whatever it was must have happened at least 45 years ago.
Nobody much cares to settle around here nowadays. My dad tried to buy a farm in this area years ago, but he got run off by Scary Mary.
Scary Mary?
Well, that's what we all call her. Lives a couple miles from here. I make a monthly drop at her place. She's a fiend for news. Takes all the papers in the county, never throws one away. Say, if there's anybody who can tell you what happened to Hill Valley, it's her.
Can you direct us to her?
It's imperative that we talk to her.
Sorry, fellas, but I'm pretty sure she won't talk to you.
Why won't she talk? I can get her to talk. Can you make her talk?
Why wouldn't she talk to us?
The thing of it is, guys, Mary's older than dirt, but she's also a little tetched, if you catch my drift. She doesn't like strangers.
I'm sure we can handle her.
We'll be very polite. Please, we gotta see her.
Well, okay, if you insist. Take a right turn just after the bridge, then follow the wheel ruts till they come to an end. You'll have to go the last quarter mile on foot. Good luck, and don't say I didn't warn you. I got a notion I'll be kicking myself for sending you up there.
Can I drive?
So nagkaroon pa ng mas malaking problema yung buong Hill Valley na wala. May mga parts ng DeLorean. Go away. Wipe your feet. No solicitors. Stop, go away. Ay, yung dating, yung original na attitude niya nung nasa 1986. So, anyway guys, so 5 minutes na lang magta-time na eh. So, teka. Pwede na. Pwede. So, na lang tayong konti. Saloon sign.
An old saloon sign. Cool. Too bad it's all burnt.
Okay.
It's an old saloon sign. Looks like it's been through a few bar fights.
Buti hindi nawala yung ticket tsaka tsaka tong potted plant na yung recording device. Wala na. Wala na yung boses. Window, hindi mo na. Outhouse.
Step away from the cabin!
Pardon us for intruding, madam. We were wondering if you could tell us...
I don't talk to hooligans!
On a very friendly sort.
Doc, that was Edna.
Edna Strickland? Impossible.
This is how she was when I first met her. I had to... Listen, just leave it to me.
Okay, you think you know how to handle her. Just remember, we need to know what happened to Hill Valley, and just as importantly, the precise time when it happened.
DeLorean. Lahat sila na.
I hate to see it like this.
Mailbox. Beware of cat.
Mary Pickford. Now, where would she pick up a fake name like that?
Map.
I'm guessing this mop doesn't get much use.
Natanggal yung handle. Ayan, handle na yan.
The top of a mop. I could flop it on a cop. I could swap it for a top. I think I'll stop.
Clay oven.
I wonder what's cooking.
Burning stick. Ay, mali na pindot ko. Exit. Hindi natin kailangan ng hint.
I guess this isn't the right time to be burning things.
Ouch!
Okay. Ano na, mag 45 minutes na talaga, so end na natin for now. Save natin dito. Okay. End na natin for today, guys. So, kaya Sean Velosa signing off. Tuloy na lang ulit natin ito next episode.